welcome to a bloated edition of the A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans. This is my husband and my partner and my co-host, Alan Evans.
Hello, I'm Alan. Hey, trade in the house. Hey, you know what's always a bad idea? Always a bad idea.
Yeah.
When you're doing dishes. Okay, Kelly cooked tonight, so that means I got dish duty, which is fine.
Listen, it wasn't anything special,
Which
but
is
I
fine.
made an effort.
But when you're bussing all the dishes and cleaning up, when your kids don't eat like 3/4 of their meal, it's never a good idea to think, gosh, it's just too much work to put that in all the saran wrap or the containers. I'm just going to eat it.
Yeah. I know. Our kids don't have nearly as healthy of appetites as I think they do. They're just light eaters, all of them.
So I ate 3 dinners tonight.
Yeah, pretty much. Last night, I made chicken fried steak. Don't get any ideas. I didn't, do the flour and everything. We bought them frozen, and they were really good. But I did make my mama's homemade macaroni and cheese, and I made coleslaw. So I did do that because we had my friend come over, Carolyn, we haven't seen in a while. So there were leftovers.
Carolyn was getting her sip on.
Yeah, Alan made us sturdy martinis. It was really nice. And we sat with our feet in the water, and we caught up. We haven't seen each other for forever. So I had leftovers tonight, and I just told the kids, it's been a very, very long day. We've had a lot going on. I said to y'all, and let me tell everybody, kids love these. Just make quesadillas. It's so easy. You get the flour tortillas, you get the shredded cheese. I just spray butter on both sides of the tortillas. I put one down, sprinkle the cheese, put another on top of it, flip it a few times. You got cheese quesadillas.
Look at you.
And they're so happy.
Look at you. They were really good. You did a good
They're
job.
good.
No, they
There's
were really
nothing
good.
to it.
If you smeared a little sour cream on the top of those.
Right. You can make them fancy.
Oh, man.
You can make them just as fancy as they do at the restaurant.
Sprinkle a little cheese on there.
I could do grilled chicken in them. I could do diced tomatoes.
Little
I could
salsa.
I could do the shredded lettuce, but the kids just want cheese. So for the kids, I should do that. And then Costco has this big box of mini tacos, the mini frozen tacos. Microwave them. It takes 2 minutes, and it's like, it's fine. The kids don't need gourmet every night, and apparently they don't need a vegetable either. There's that.
That was a raspberry-like dinner. Lots of starch, heaping plates, lots of condiments.
No, the only condiment was ranch. They want ranch. They don't even want salsa. So Alan eats the 2 leftover chicken fried steaks, some leftover macaroni and cheese, but he wanted a second bowl. I was happy to oblige. He had some leftover slaw, and then he ate what Cole didn't finish, all those quesadillas and tacos.
Yeah.
So you had a lot.
So
you may be burping and lurching and heaving during the podcast.
Well, for some reason you like to give me the reputation for burping, lurching, and burping, lurching, and BLH. You want to give me the BLH label? Well, you know what? That's not me.
Alan Evans.
When's the last time you saw me burp, lurch, and heave? Don't answer that.
You have gotten better. You have
Thank
changed
you.
your diet considerably. But
Thank
before
you.
that, whoo.
Thank you.
But I will tell you this is a little tidbit. I was going to get to this later, but since that subject came up, it says it's a fact that women are always trying to change their boyfriends or husbands. But here are 4 habits a woman should never even try to change.
Stop trying.
They've proven themselves to be virtually unbreakable.
Let's hear it.
First, his frankness about bodily functions. He just wants to talk about it, and he's just going to do it and doesn't really try to hide it that much. Second, his looking at attractive women as they pass by. That's not your bit. If you do, you're so subtle at it.
I am so stealth. I am so stealth.
No, it doesn't bother me because I don't notice. In fact, I just thought you didn't care. Third, his inability to put the toilet seat down. And the final guy habit, a woman should not try to change his obsession with sports. That's according to Red Book magazine. So I just thought I'd get that out of the way.
I'm going to have to be more noticeable when I check out a good pair of boobs as they walk by.
Okay. Because I really want to notice that. But real quick, what Alan, I think, appreciates about me, I'm speaking for him. I think you like that.
You do that a lot.
I try to take care of my skin.
Oh, you have beautiful skin.
Do you really?
Porcelain-like,
That's one of the things.
flawless skin,
Yes.
young skin, youthful.
I try. I try now. I admit I get Botox in my forehead because, but I try really hard to use sunscreen and, proper skincare. And people are asking me all the time what I do.
They are.
And
all the time.
I'll tell you what I've just started using and I'm really, really very pleased with is True Botanicals products.
True Botanicals.
Yeah, I saw
right.
I saw this advertised by Olivia Wilde. She's gotten on board with it, and I'm like, she's gorgeous, and I love her skin too. So let me check this out when they wanted to come on our podcast. And the thing initially, when they were asking me what I thought about it, I love the smell of this stuff so much. It's so fresh and earthy, and I just love it. I use these oils, and this is what they were telling me about True Botanicals is, how you put lotions on and you just pile on the lotion and it doesn't feel like it's absorbing and sinking in. These are oils that just get into your skin. It makes it feel so dewy, soft. I use a renewal serum at night, and I also use these drops, and it says you can use like 3 to 10, and I only use 3, and it covers my whole face, so it's going to last me a really long time. And I think it's really making a difference in my skin's elasticity.
Yeah.
And, as you get older, you also lose some of the your skin gets
collagen?
sallow. It feels like it's looking a little plumper. It's True Botanicals.
Yes.
And listen, and here I am. I'm not even looking at the script. So I've got to get a few key points in this. But True Botanicals, it's filled with natural and organic ingredients, the good stuff you want to put on your skin, so no toxins. They use the latest scientific advances, centuries-old botanical extracts to create all natural formulas in their products. They've got the cleansers, the face oils. They have things for sensitive skin, breakout-prone skin. It's all, and this nutrient-packed serum. I've always been looking for the perfect serum. I found it with True Botanicals. Everyone's made safe certified without the 5,000 plus known toxic ingredients. Let me tell you, try it. From the time you smell it as it goes on your skin, you're going to know that this is really an awesome product, and it's going to make a difference.
Okay, you've got to try.
I love it.
Oh, yeah, you do. You've got to try True Botanicals for yourself and get 15% off your first purchase at truebotanicals.com/lovin'. Get 15% off your first purchase at truebotanicals.com/lovin'. One more time, truebotanicals.com/lovin', LOVIN.
Yeah, I think we'd be very happy with that. All right, honey, we need to talk on a couple of really important things.
I got a couple of things.
Good. Mine's way more important because this affects the world and everyone living in it.
Really?
Mercury.
Oh, not again. Are you serious?
Retrograde.
Okay.
Allen, you cannot deny this is happening. As we're recording this podcast, we have yet to tip over into Mercury in retrograde. Let me tell you what give me a minute.
Can I just ask one question?
Go ahead.
Just one question.
Go ahead.
After the last 4 or 5 months, do you really care what
Yes.
Mercury in retrograde
Yes,
is doing right now?
Because emails are not coming through, voicemails are not coming through. It's a problem, and people get upset and angry.
I've signed
because
many
they feel,
contracts lately.
Well, Mercury's going into retrograde tonight.
Oh,
so you're okay,
So I'm
for
okay.
a minute.
I'm okay.
But this is what I found out because, first of all, Mercury, when I Googled it today, because somebody said it's happening today, I'm like, but what time? So Mercury begins, as of this recording, this is June 17th, at 10:29 a.m. Indian Standard Time. I had never heard of Indian Standard Time. I was today years old when I heard that for the first time. I didn't know that was a time zone.
Hashtag today years old.
Yes. So that translates to 11:50 p.m. Central Time. I don't know how that works. 10:29 a.m. Indian Standard Time is 11:50 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Well, I'm assuming this is India?
But the world is big, but the minutes are off.
That I thought wasn't in Asia, but this is India?
It's Indian.
Okay, well, they're on the other side of the world, right?
But the minutes are off. Anyway, but here's what I discovered today, that there is, before Mercury actually going into retrograde, there is a pre-shadow that began on June 2nd. It's described as being more intense than the actual retrograde. So
translate for the layman, which
crazy
is me.
Chaos. You're not supposed to book travel sign any contracts, and you might notice technology is on the fritz and crazy things like emails don't go through.
But my
and things
iPhone
like
never
that.
works.
Well, maybe you were in pre-shadow.
Oh.
And then this is what I also found out, that Mercury in retrograde, we're starting on June 17th. It lasts until July 12th. Not too horrible. A little less than a month, but then we have to deal with the post shadow. It never ends, and that goes on through July 26th. I'd never heard of this before. So I'm just it's going to be a very tense time for me. I'm not looking forward to, I just want to get past it and move on. Alan's going to poo-poo, but I'll tell you, towards the end of the last Mercury retrograde, you were starting to climb on board.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're still somewhat in quarantine and social distancing. Somewhat. I mean, you're not working full time at the orifice.
We are taking Fridays off because it cuts our risk of exposure by 20%, according to our boss.
4 days at the orifice, 1 day here at the home orifice. So you're okay. So you're still social distancing. You're in menopause, full-blown menopause. And your house right now looks like a war zone. Our bathroom door is in our studio right now. There's tiles and broken flooring everywhere.
Let me tell you, the grossest thing happened today.
Well,
let me just tell it.
I could have prevented this.
Let me tell it. There is no door on that bathroom right now.
Because it's in our orifice.
The toilet is out in the garage. The tile is ripped up off the floor. The men working on it have done a pristine job.
Oh.
They cleaned up after themselves. But, it's just everything's exposed.
My man Moises.
There is something that goes into a toilet.
It's a wax ring.
It's a wax ring, and there's a big ball of foam on it.
No.
Or whatever it is. I don't know. I haven't studied it.
Babe, Moises stuffed that in the hole so
you
wouldn't be smelling the poop coming out of the sewer.
Thank you, Moises, for doing that.
Yes.
But here's what happened. So I've got 2 dogs now, and I'm folding laundry. I'm getting things done before I have to get our son to tennis.
Mm-hmm.
And the dogs are just, they're running around. They're being great. They're not barking.
Calm assertive?
They were being
or
calm.
calm submissive?
They were just playing nicely. They were just wandering around.
Calm submissive, yes.
And then our newest dog, Zoe, still a puppy. She's bigger than Larry, but she's young. She's not even a year old.
Zonut.
She brings out what I think looks like a stuffed animal onto the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what is that? I don't know what that is. And I go and pick it up with my bare hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's that toilet plug.
It was a sponge.
But with the wax. I got the wax on my hand.
That's to keep the poop off of your bathroom floor.
It's on my hand. It's on my floor. I was so repulsed.
Mortified?
I was repulsed. I was beyond mortified. I was repulsed. I threw it back in the bathroom.
Wow.
I found an ottoman just to kind of shove up against the door so she could jump over it, but I'm hoping it's enough of a deterrent because she's already figured out how to open the doggy gate to go upstairs. That was so disgusting.
Larry's still trying to figure that one out.
So that happened today. I don't even know why I got off on that. Oh,
because we were talking about the renovations.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Well, they were retiling the floor in the. We're renovating the powder bathroom. And
it had never been up. The house was built in like the mid 90s or something.
It's like one of the last rooms.
It's the last room in the house. The previous owners had already updated everything.
Done a lot. Yeah.
But this bathroom.
Yeah.
So we just had some tile. You know how you do one little project? It's like, well, we've got to fix this tile in the front entryway. Let's go ahead and retile the bathroom.
Because if you're going to have a tile guy here, he might as well, if he's going to make a mess, just make the mess once. And not make the mess 3 different times.
And then if we're going to retile the bathroom floor,
it's retile.
Why don't we just do the whole bathtub?
Yeah.
The whole thing is outdated.
Yeah.
And if we're going to retile the bathtub, let's go ahead and get new faucets and fixtures. It's that old brass. That's the only room in the whole house that has brass fixtures, gold brass. And if we're going to do that, why don't we get rid of this cheap vanity and maybe get a nice marble, so here we go. You know how that goes.
But
we're not going on vacation.
We're not going on vacation. And the kid is DIYing a lot of this, not the tile. I've done tile, not dropping a dime. I can do tile.
But it would take you a month.
I don't want to do tile.
It would take you a month to do what they've done.
My man Moises demoed this stuff.
With his son.
And started laying stuff down today. Now, Moises, shout out to Moises. He's awesome. My sister referred him. Moises doesn't speak any English.
None.
Which isn't a problem because I have Google Translate. So me and Moises have been going back and forth. I'll tell you what, though, his English is a lot better than my Spanish. I tried to say something today. I tried to ask him if he needed more towels, and he kind of
laughed.
Well, he kind of did the puppy dog kind of. Here's the high sound kind of, and he's like, he pronounced towels the right way. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Moises. Espanol, no bueno.
We should have learned to speak Spanish during quarantine. We didn't do it.
But he is awesome. He's doing an awesome job, and his son speaks a little English.
Yeah,
so
he helped him.
It
was great.
He's been helping out.
So there's that. It's just been a long, long day. But I'll tell you what, I'm having trouble, and I'm hoping that somebody in the vicinity can help. Are they just not making orange vanilla Coke Zero anymore? We have not been able to find it anywhere. I mean, nowhere.
Can I just go to Coca-Cola.com and order it from them?
I don't know. You could probably get it on Amazon, when people start jacking up the prices.
Maybe I should drive to Atlanta and just load up a pick-me-up truck full of that and drive it back.
Have they stopped making it?
Well, I don't doubt it.
You can get orange vanilla Coke, but you want the Zero.
I want orange vanilla Coke Zero.
And this is not an ad. I mean, serious. I cannot find it. And Alan thinks I'm just.
No, I don't think anything.
I think he doesn't believe me. So I'll be at the, because I know.
Never said I don't believe you.
I'll show my family. I'm standing here in the aisle. I'll get my video out and I'll video. Look, there are our son wanted this purple bag, flaming hot Doritos thing, and I don't have them. They're not here.
The only time I kind of question you is when you tell me that you can't find something, but you're Krogering. I can't find anything at Kroger either,
That's not true. It's my favorite.
Well,
so don't besmirch Kroger.
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite words.
What, besmirching?
Besmirch.
Don't do that.
You used dewy and serum on this podcast as well.
You like those words too?
Someday I shall too have my own coupon code and use the word dewy and what was the other one? Serum in an ad.
Okay.
And what else we got?
Well, I was just going to get to
Good night.
I know. Why don't you silence? We're in the middle of a text message. But you leave it on.
Don't you love it when you get in a group text, guys, and you could care less what they're talking about, but it's beeping like 50 miles an hour? That's what was happening.
Well, you got that silence button. You just took care of it.
That's what I did.
All good.
That's what I did.
All right, so I've got some more tidbit news things I want to get to. You said you had some things to get to, so what do you want me to do first? Make a judgment call. And here we go.
Well, I was going to give everybody an update on what we're doing here at the house, but we kind of already talked about it. So yeah, we can move on.
All right. So I'm just been, we have people that do research for the Kid Craddock Morning Show, and they just peruse so many websites to give us, these interesting things to talk about. And we have to talk about a lot, but we don't get to everything. And I feel like some of this stuff is so interesting, and I just want to, sometimes it doesn't even need discussion. It just needs to be mentioned. So here we go. We're heading into the summer months, and what's happening, with the social distancing, and you're having to, it's so hard to keep the kids entertained all the time. I was reading that you can go, some of the pools and things are getting back open again, and they said it's really not a problem as long as you maintain good social distancing. Spending a day at a popular beach or pool, low risk of infection as long as you, like I said, stay socially distanced. It could be a pretty safe activity. Experts say the water itself is not a risk. The sheer volume of water will dilute the virus, making the water a highly unlikely source of infection. And that's from the Center for Global Health Science and Security at Georgetown University Medical Center. So you should feel good about that if you do plan on going to a public pool. But you shouldn't be,
drinking the water,
playing, with, how they play chicken or whatever. What do they put? They do each other on the shoulders and they're knocking each other off.
Pretending like you're a fountain, like coming up out of the water, like spitting it like a Greek fountain.
There's so much pee in that pool. I wouldn't do that anyway. I don't care how much chlorine's in there.
We've played chicken before.
We did. That was when I was.
What do you think about that?
What do I think about it?
Yeah, us playing chicken.
I'm not a fan.
Why?
I don't enjoy it.
Why?
I just don't enjoy being on your shoulders above water.
You
I don't. Is that shocking?
You didn't
to
like
anyone?
it when your creamy thighs were on either side of my head?
Well, I mean, you may have. I did not, and I felt very exposed.
I'm insulted.
I was very exposed, and I'm not a fighter. I don't want to get hurt.
What do you mean? Oh yeah.
and I just don't enjoy that.
I play tackled Kelly the other day, and she just crumbled,
I
crumbled
have to. I
into
don't wanna get hurt.
a little paper ball.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know,
man.
it's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
But a lot of people, what they look forward to in the summer is these blockbuster movies. And a lot of them have been, pushed back because of the theaters being shut down. But Forbes magazine says there's a little light at the end of the tunnel here. AMC Entertainment, it warned us about a week or so ago that it might not be able to stay in business because of the pandemic. But now they plan to reopen in July.
AMC?
Mm-hmm. AMC Entertainment. And I don't know how many theaters they own, but they're going to try to salvage the summer movie season. They've been closed since middle of March. I don't know how it's going to look. I love that they do reserved seating in theaters now, because it used to be if you didn't show up, 2 hours before a blockbuster and stand in line,
you were looking straight up,
or you didn't get a ticket. Yeah. And then
or
you have
were
to go
not
see
sitting
something
with
else.
your date. It's wheels off.
So I love the reserved system. So I'm guessing they're just going to have people socially distance. I don't know how that's
Hey, let me ask
work.
you something. When you go to a movie, let me just ask our good listeners this, and ask you too for your opinion. When you go to a movie, back in the day when you went to a movie, if there are like seats, if you're with a date, there's two of you, and there are seats that are split up, and there's already a party that's has their seats,
Mm-hmm.
but you want to free up two seats.
Mm-hmm.
Should they or shouldn't they move if you say, sir, would you and your family mind scooting down one so we can get these two together? What is the correct protocol there? Should you say, oh, yeah, sure, no problem?
Well,
or should you say,
they don't have
put an egg in your
to.
shoe and beat it? These are the seats I want.
It's like the reserved seats. It's like being on a plane with the reserved seat and people ask you to move. And it's like, you really can't be set. And I've learned.
No, before reserved seats. I'm
you're
talking about
before.
reserved
Before.
seats.
Yeah, everybody should move. That would be a polite thing to do.
So you would think everybody should move.
It would be a polite thing to do.
Right.
Unless there is some real reason. I mean, like, I don't know what that would be.
Well, I think a lot of people would say, well, I got here on time. How come you didn't get here on time?
Right. But I just think it's a nice thing to do. Things happen.
Yeah.
And I used to be that person. Can you please, my husband and I, he's sitting 7 rows ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind letting me, I'll give you my aisle seat. And I'll sit I'm like, and they're in the middle, and sometimes that works in their favor. But now I'm like, I don't need to sit. I can be separated from you on a plane for about 3 hours. It's fine.
Can I ask you another question?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it when we're in the living room for, say, 8 hours, I mean, you won't say 2 words to me sometimes, but then if we get on an airplane, you want to be this big conversationalist for a 30-minute flight? Why is that?
I'm not a conversationalist. I'm like, hey, this is interesting, or hey, I just thought of something. It's like when I'm reading an airline magazine and it's like, oh, we're going to this new city and they have a great steakhouse. I want to point it out to you.
Oh.
Or there's something for sale in that magazine and I want to ask, would you like this? I'm not trying to discuss our marriage or, things like that. It's never deep.
Speaking of for sale, Kelly went shopping with her mom today and they went to all these consignment stores. Kelly sent me a picture of this it looked like a green urn that you would keep somebody's ashes in.
Yeah.
It made me really mental. I was thinking, what are you trying to do?
I was just trying to buy some accent pieces.
It was a knickknack, but it looked like an urn you would keep Aunt Edna's ashes in.
Well, it wasn't. I was just trying to get accent pieces, but you really took that harder than I expected. I won't get it.
Good. Afraid you're going to put me in there.
Now, are you looking forward to summer? Everybody always looks forward to summer, right?
We're right in the middle of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just June 20th is actually the first official day of summer.
Oh, good call.
The first official day. But it says scientists say hot weather is actually linked to worse mental health. When the temperature goes above 70, people are more likely to report mental health problems. Above 70? In particular, if the weather is hot for around 10 days or more, each additional day of heat takes a toll on people's mental health. Cooler weather, around 60, is linked to better mental health.
Well, that's not me, because the most beaten down I get is in January and February.
Yeah, but doesn't crime increase in the hot summer when because people get hot and agitated? And there is statistics that show that more violent and aggravated crimes go up in the hot summer months.
But they're talking about mood and depression, right?
Depression, you can also, isn't depression just anger turned inward? Hasn't that what we've been taught?
Wow.
Isn't that what we've been taught?
Sure.
All right. Well, here's another little interesting thing from Intelligence, a research journal. Being funny is a sign of a higher IQ.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What is thinking you're funny a sign of? Funny people have higher levels of general and verbal intelligence. Not only that, but being funny is also linked to having more dating success. This is where they lost me. You ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Both men and women are more attracted to a person who is funnier. I'm sorry, that's not true. Men are typically not attracted to women who are funny.
Oh, who's just like Roseanne Barr, just doing stand-up.
That takes over the room. You walk in the room and she's the one with the jokes. I'm telling you, it's a very rare breed of man that can handle that.
Just a Melissa McCarthy carbon copy. Is that what every guy wants?
Don't you think that's true?
I mean,
men don't typically.
I like. You have a good sense of humor, and you will.
I make you laugh out loud sometimes?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, sure you do. Sometimes, but you're not doing like stand-up bits all the time.
I love when I say something funny and it makes people laugh. I love.
You do. You say funny things a lot.
Our
babe.
dog just ran by with Dylan's big monkey. The big
Get
monkey
out
from
of
his
here.
bed. Yeah, it's like bigger than him. I'm sorry. It was a funny visual.
Wait a minute. Which dog?
She's your dog.
Zoe ran upstairs and got that. It's an orangutan.
It's an orangutan.
It's like a life-size orangutan.
She just conquered and killed
Good
that thing.
grief. Orangutan.
It's probably with the toilet plug somewhere now.
What does that mean, orangutan?
I have no idea.
A man of the forest.
Really?
Yep.
Look at Alan giving us
my
tidbit
man.
news. I do that.
My man.
Listen, it is my girlfriend. We were having I'm losing my mind a little bit. And I'm having hot flashes and things like that. I revealed on the last podcast in a fit of, I'm in full-blown menopause. And my doctor said he was going to call me in a patch. And you're supposed to stick it somewhere.
Like a nicotine patch?
Yeah, but you stick it like on your haunch or something. I don't know. I didn't
Do
get
you really?
it.
Do you really? Stick it on your haunch?
On your haunch or your abdomen, or I don't know where it goes because I didn't get it. Because let me tell you, ladies, I go to the pharmacy today and I'm trying to do the social distancing drive-through pharmacy. There are about 8 cars ahead of me. I'm like, what is going on? And this one car, it's not like being at the Wendy's drive-through or something when they say, hey, you've got a really big order. Can you just pull over there and we'll bring it out to you? Not like that at the pharmacy. They're going to give each individual person all the undivided attention they need in that car line. And people were peeling off and leaving because it was really getting ridiculous.
Oh, they were like peeling
and
off.
I'm like, I have made the commitment to drive to this pharmacy. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to play Best Fiends until it's my turn.
Best
which
Fiends.
is fine.
It's friends without the R.
That's right.
Best.
So I finally
Fiends.
get up there and I literally said to the man, within 10 seconds, I said, hi, Kelly Raspberry Evans, because I don't know. I've been to my OBGYN since I was Raspberry, so I don't know how he enters my prescriptions. Kelly Raspberry Evans, my doctor called in my prescription. He said, you understand this is a high-price prescription, right? I was like, no. He said, it's $400. What? I said, is there a generic one? He said, no. He said, there might be some coupon, and he wanted me to go online and search for that coupon right then. And I said, no, I'm not doing that because there are people behind me. And that's probably what happened with the first person in line that had everybody up. I said, I will take care of this and come back. I wasn't going to sit there in line and do that.
Babe, okay. You probably
$400.
Yeah, you probably made the right choice.
I said no.
I had a pharmacist tell me that one time. He said, I understand. I forgot what I was getting, but I understand this is expensive. And he said, between you and me, there's a way to get it like for free. And I'm like, please do tell. And he said, go get this app, plug in the name of the prescription. You get a code, you show it to me, and it's free.
Well, that's fine. But this man told me if I go to this website, he said there is some sort of coupon I get that he can combine with the insurance. And he was trying, and I could barely understand him. The intercom was so bad. And he said, you want me to write it down? Because I was like, what are you saying?
Whoa.
And
that's what
so I said,
Moises was saying to me today.
No, it wasn't a language barrier. It was a muffled speaker system. And I was like, I can't, what? And so I said, I'll just do this another time. I'm not paying $400. I'll just be hot. I'll wear ice panties. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure it out. But Kelly Raspberry ain't paying $400 for something I'm going to stick on my haunch. I'm going to tell you that right now.
She'll pay $900 for drumsticks. Oh, that was your dad.
Oh, Alan. Alan gets... My family likes a good deal on meat. My family eats a good deal. And when there's a big sale, we stock up on meat, and our freezers are full.
I mean, they'll stretch a nickel
into... And I
don't
care if there's not room. Oh. They'll call me and say, do you have room in your freezer? Because we bought some more meat.
If drumsticks are, if they're a nickel a pound, they're going to buy 10,000 pounds of it.
What's wrong with that?
Doesn't matter where you have to store it or how much it costs. Like
so
the total.
During the pandemic, they never had to leave their house. They had freezers full of meat. Who's laughing now?
They are.
You want to know the 3 most useless words in the world of communication?
I'm afraid to ask. What?
How are you?
Oh, like, hey, how are you?
Yep. This is the journal
like
of personality.
You don't care. You don't care.
You don't care, and they don't.
You
and
don't
they're
care,
gonna lie.
And they don't really want to tell you.
The person responding's not. They're saying, "I'm fine. How are you?" But I just think it's not meaningless. It's just like, hello, hello. It's just a polite greeting.
It is, but you know what I used to do in the business world when I'm walking down the hall, somebody's coming my way, I know there's going to be the generic, hey, how you doing? I'd say something like, hey, how's it hanging? Seriously.
And it would kind of like
they'd kind of like short circuit them, like, whoa,
what would they say?
Whoa,
and what would they say?
Well, it's
good. How are you?
Having a good day. Thank you. Yeah.
Just at least it's a little something else.
Right. Yeah.
Because honestly, nobody wants to know.
No, I don't care.
And if you do start telling people how you really feel, they'll stop calling you and hanging around you.
They don't care.
They really don't.
We sound really bad about this.
Well, it's true. Nobody cares.
Well, yeah, it is true.
And I've learned that when I feel sick or something, nobody cares. It's true. Nobody cares. And just imagine, I know when you're sick, it matters to you. It really does. But I want you to think about when you're in the office, at work, or wherever you are, and somebody starts talking about how sick they feel. What is your initial reaction? You don't care.
You don't care.
You don't care.
Now you got me.
I mean, you feel bad for somebody that's like puking in the trash can. I'm like, you shouldn't have come into work today.
But not really.
But nobody wants to hear about your symptoms, and nobody cares.
Well, now you got me self-conscious about any small talk greetings. Another one I use is, hey, what's up? Like, what's up? Well, I don't really want to know what's up.
It's just a greeting.
Yeah, I'm just saying hello.
It's another way of saying hello.
Yeah.
All right. This may make you feel a little better. This is from WebMD. Since you've been cooped up for months with your partner's flatulence.
Whoa, what?
Not that you haven't been excessive, but let's be honest.
Okay.
You have issues.
Can we?
Every once in a while, I'm saying you're not being excessive. But Alan will be doing something, and we'll both hear that chair leg scoot across the floor.
I tooted.
And he'll freeze, and he'll kind of look at me and then go back to what he was doing. We all know what just happened.
Well, first of all, I don't freeze.
What do you do?
The key to passing undercover
But I hear it.
undercover flatulence is to just be calm. Just carry on with your day like nothing happened.
But you always kind of stop, look at me.
God,
and then go back to what you're
doing.
doing.
I don't know what it is, but
so now you're going to admit the flatulence?
Well, yeah, I might as well. I might as well. I was in Homie D's. Was it yesterday? I was in Homie D's recently, and I'm in an aisle. There ain't nobody around me. You know, so I do the look over my right shoulder.
Happens every time.
Look over my left shoulder, and I start that crop duster, and I just go crop dusting all the way down the aisle, you know, and I'm like, oh, yeah, and then I just kind of keep going with what I'm going. So then I'm just looking at some stuff.
You mean it was so bad, you did it down an entire aisle?
I might have done it down an entire aisle.
See, people, this is what I live with.
But then right after I do it down an entire aisle, this guy wants to come, and I'm the earth and he's the moon. I mean, he can't be outside of 6 feet of me. I mean, he's gonna revolve around me.
That's when you should have been like, social distancing.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I'm trying to be discreet here, and you're like trying to get all up in my personal space.
It never fails.
It never
fails. I'll be in Target. There's nobody
there.
so
you're admitting
I'll
to
admit it. Everybody listening has done it. I have passed gas in the aisle of a department store or a grocery store or something, and you're just like, there's nobody around. And the minute you do it, somebody comes around that corner. Every time. It's Murphy's Law.
Mark that.
It's the truth. Everybody's done it.
Did you really? Babe. Did anybody recognize you?
Oh, my God. Well, if they did, they didn't
If
say
they
anything.
recognized you, I would be horrified.
die.
I would be horrified.
Anyway, it says that sniffing gas, toots,
The dogs love to do that.
may actually be healthy for you.
Ew. Okay.
It sounds weird. This is according to WebMD.
Yeah,
but
that does sound weird.
Studies have indicated a compound we produce in small quantities in our gas, hydrogen sulfide, might actually protect us from later illness. This gas is that rotten egg smell, often present in digestive gas.
Come on.
And it's toxic in large doses, but
Yeah, it
in
is.
small doses, it may stave off cell damage and prevent strokes and heart attacks down the line.
Babe, show some
WebMD.
show some maturity.
What maturity? I was reading it straight.
Show a high level of decorum on
Oh,
this
my
podcast.
goodness.
Please.
My goodness. Let me see. I mean, I'm telling you, this stuff is just so interesting. I want to share all of it. Here's another one.
Why do the dogs like going for that though?
Because it's just a new smell, and they have very sensitive. Lysol, the stuff that you couldn't find when the pandemic kicked in. I think Lysol wipes are slowly starting to be restocked.
Oh, there's pallets.
Man,
there's
I wish I had
pallets
stock.
of it now. Yeah.
I wish I had stock in Lysol wipes.
Gosh.
But the same stuff we spray to disinfect our homes was once marketed for something else, for use as something else. This drove me nuts when I read this. For some reason, Lysol tried to rebrand itself in the 1920s to become a feminine hygiene product. Can you imagine, ladies, spraying it down there? That would be awful. But it was advertised as both a cleaning agent for women and as a birth control agent. But the medical community later discouraged that because it was too strong of a disinfectant.
I wonder what.
That's awful.
Serious business question here. I wonder what a bigger market is, the cleaning products market or the feminine hygiene market?
Well, that's two things that you will always
Both
need.
are needed for cleaning, but who pushes more product? The guys pushing the cleaner for the countertop or the guys pushing the cleaner for the...
Well, right now it's the disinfectants for house cleaning. That's because everybody's trying to be germ free. That's the new thing. Otherwise, it'll be the feminine hygiene.
Well, you want to be germ free, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where that was going. If you have not called your cable TV provider in more than 6 months, now is the time to pick up the phone. In a recent survey, 76% of people who asked for a better deal on their cable bill snagged a lower rate or free perks that help them save. So if you haven't done that,
well, they better.
you don't get a discount if you don't ask.
Cable companies, aren't they
Renegotiate.
circling the drain?
I don't know what they're doing. Real quick before I get to some more, and this fascinating stuff,
It
I
is
find
good.
it very
This is good.
fascinating, and I
Tidbit-
love sharing it with you.
Tidbit news.
And since we're talking about women taking care of themselves, ladies, self-care and routine, always important. Whatever you're using to get ready for the day should make you feel amazing. And I want you to meet Billy, and that's Billy with an I-E.
Billy.
They have recreated everyday essentials by delivering premium razors, high-performing body care directly to you, and there's no pink tax. You don't have to go to the drugstore, no break in the bank. Just go to mybilly.com and you can get their starter kit for just $9. And let me tell you what you get. Their award-winning razor, 2 refill blades, a magnetic holder that keeps your razor safe and dry in between uses. And Billy's out to change more than the way you shave. They just released 3 completely clean must-have products to add to your routine. They've got a lip balm. Dry lips drive me nuts. Billy's lip balm is really good. Dry shampoo. Hello, has that not been your best friend during quarantine? Check out Billy's dry shampoo and face wipes, because sometimes I don't want to do the whole cleansing routine. Sometimes a face wipe does it for me. And Billy's got those in stock now. So Billy, I love the shave. It's the smoothest shave ever. And I think that actually it gets so close that I can go longer between shaves. And I think you'd enjoy the way it feels in your hand. It's kind of ergonomically. They take that kind of stuff into consideration because that stuff does matter to us ladies. And I think you're going to like it. And it's a really great deal. So go to mybilly.com. You'll meet the razor that makes everyone start talking about razors. They're an Allure Best of Beauty winner and on Nylon's beauty hit list for a good reason.
And to express a little love for our show, go to mybilly.com/lovin'. It's a small way you can support us while getting the best razor you will ever own. It's just $9 to get your starter kit plus free shipping always. Go to mybilly.com/lovin'. That's spelled mybillie.com/lovin'. LOVIN.
Thank you, honey.
Love Billy.
You do. With an IE, because my mom, we're from South Carolina, we're from the South in general. And she always said, I love boy names for girls, but she said, boys are spelled with Y's and girls are spelled with IEs.
Well, tell Richie that.
Well, who's Richie?
RICHIE.
Well, I'm just telling you. That's what my mom said. That's why I'm Kelly with an IE.
Tell Jamie, all the Jamies out there that. JAMIE.
I'm just telling you what my mom said.
Okay.
I'm
always here to refute and rebut.
Yeah, and it's a lovely quality, not being supported by your husband.
Sit up straight. You got your.
Honey, I'm trying. I've got a hump back too.
You got humpy back.
Oh my God!
I just reached over to massage Kelly's neck, and she's got humpy back.
I'm sitting up as straight as I can.
Okay.
Is that good enough, honey?
That looks better.
All right, thank you. Are you looking to sell your house right now? It is a buyer's market, I believe, is what they call it, right?
I'm not in the market, so I don't know.
I think it's a buyer's market.
I'm not
right
really
now.
sure. Yeah.
Which means if you're trying to sell your house, not really great, but usually if you're selling your house, you're also looking to buy a house. So it's typically a wash, right?
Yeah.
But they say if you're trying to sell your house in a buyer's market, here's how you can get a little bit more money for your house.
Okay.
Paint your front door either a bold red or turquoise. I don't know about turquoise, but I've heard that about red. They say your home could sell for $6,300 more on average.
Come on. Why?
On average.
Why?
I don't know. It's something about, maybe it's the feel you get when you walk up. Because I've seen some houses, honestly, I love looking at houses. I just love just the facades of them, the elevations. And I'll look at some houses, I'm like, why do they have a tan door and tan shutters on that blonde brick, And it would just really pop if it had color. And that does make a difference. And they're saying red or turquoise, bold red or turquoise, $6,300 more. Although when I worked with a designer I got to tell you about that too. When I worked with a decorator many years ago, she said, when I was getting ready to sell my house, she said, you need to paint the door black.
Reason
black.
given?
It's just, she said that's what people love, a high gloss black.
We have a metal door.
We do.
That faces west.
It's beautiful, but you come to our house about 5 o'clock in the evening
in the
summer, and you will have a 3rd-degree burn. Don't touch our front door. It's awful.
Fry an egg on that thing.
Yeah. Speaking of decorating, I think I talked about it a little bit on a previous podcast, and Alan's been really encouraging me on this one, is I'm going back to school. I'm going to be doing an online course at the Art Institute of Dallas, even though it's actually, I found out this course is being taught out of their Miami location. The professor's going to be out of Miami because it's online. And I'm taking a color theory class, which is supposed to help me, like I was telling you earlier in a previous podcast. You can't just go and say, I want to buy a can of tan paint, because you can put the tan paint on the wall and it's got pink undertones or gray undertones, and I've ruined my house one time thinking it was tan and it was actually pink and had to redo the whole thing. It's a lot of money, and people make costly mistakes like that. So it's a color theory class, and I'm really excited.
Let's just see where you're at right now. Let's just get a lay of the land, okay? What are the 3 primary colors?
Well, I would say red, yellow, because yellow and blue make green, so you don't need... Green's not one.
Red.
But
Green.
I thought yellow and blue make green.
And blue. Right?
Well, I thought there were 4 primary colors, honestly, but I thought you knew something I didn't know. I was going to say red, yellow, blue, and green, but then you said 3. I was like, well, maybe that's a trick question, because yellow and blue make green, which means green's not a primary color. I thought you were going to trick me.
Good studio audience, hit the Google machine and tell us the 3 primary colors. Okay. What is opposite blue on the color wheel?
I don't know. I haven't taken the class yet.
Orange. What is opposite green on the color wheel?
I don't know. I haven't taken the class yet.
Red. What is opposite?
Why are you showing off to
What
everybody?
is opposite purple on the color wheel?
I don't know.
Yellow. Come on, babe. Everybody knows this.
I don't.
Red, yellow, and blue are the three primary colors. Red, yellow, and blue. I said red, green, and blue. Red, yellow, and
Yeah,
blue.
and you threw me off. Yeah, I said because yellow and blue make green.
What does that mean?
Because everybody knows that, babe.
What does that
when
mean,
When you mix
though?
yellow and blue, it makes green.
I know, but what does that mean?
I don't know what it means.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I'm excited. And
We
I
were just doing
July,
a level set.
I start July 13th,
Mhm.
and it's 3 credit hours. But I'm not what is it called? I'm not a credited student. That's not right. What is it? I'm not a.
Are you like a foreign exchange student or something?
No, I'm just not. I'm not.
You're not like a real
I'm not
student.
going to get a degree.
Right. You're just taking classes.
I'm a non-degree student.
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I take one class, and I'm taking a grand total of 3. So after this, I'll take some art classes, 2 different art classes.
Did they offer these at like 4Cs? Did we check into that?
I'm going to Art Institute of Dallas.
Okay,
my heart is set on it.
Okay, I'm just asking.
That's what I'm doing.
I think it's awesome. I think it's great that you're doing this. I think you'll have a lot of fun doing it, and I'm anxious to see what you learn because I want to learn it too.
Apparently, you already know it all. So what could
No,
I
I
possibly
don't know
teach
it all.
you?
That's the only thing I know about color. I don't know the difference between like hue and value. Anybody know that? My sister knows all that stuff. She went to art school.
I haven't got my certificate yet.
Yeah,
When I get my certificate,
You talk with my sister. My sister has a degree in art.
see, I might start Kelly Raspberry Evans Designs Group. Maybe y'all have to help me come up with a better name than that.
I've got one. We Dig Design.
You want me to take that?
You do the inside. I do the outside.
All right. So we've all done a lot of TV watching since we've been stuck at home, which made the people at Hollywood Reporter wonder which are the most popular TV shows of all time. So they did a survey, and coming in number 1, Friends, favorite show of all time. And I think that did help with it going on Netflix, and now it's going to be on HBO Plus. My daughter was introduced to it. It went off the air when she was she even born? I don't even know. And then coming in 2, here's the problem. Alan and I watched none of these. Breaking Bad, number 2 on the list of favorite all-time shows.
Well, we got in on Ozark late. Maybe we can catch up on that.
Maybe, but it's over. It's like a lot of it. Then coming up after that, The X-Files.
Oh, I used to watch that.
I've never seen an episode.
I've seen almost every one of them.
I've never seen one. Game of Thrones, don't have HBO.
Yeah, never seen it.
Never saw that.
Never seen it.
Then Seinfeld.
Yeah.
The Sopranos, again, don't have HBO.
My dad swears by that. He loved The Sopranos.
Is it available on Netflix or any? Well, now it'll be on HBO Plus now.
Yeah.
Followed by Saturday Night Live. I think that show has good moments, but overall it's kind of flat. But what I do enjoy is like I don't ever sit up to watch Saturday Night Live anymore because the next day you can just watch the highlights on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's iconic.
I watched it a long time ago.
I Love Lucy.
Funny. Very funny.
These are the funniest
Very funny.
or most popular TV shows of all time.
That's funny.
Mad Men.
Mad Men's good. I
never watched
Man,
it.
I got into it and then I just stopped watching it. I want to get back into it. It was good.
You did. Alan started watching it after it ended.
Oh, it was great.
And you were like taking on the persona of Don Draper.
Yes.
And that happened when the show first came on the air. A lot of men started doing that. It changed the way people dressed.
That dude was
It changed the way people
lewd.
It changed the way people drank.
I've always drank bourbon.
I know, but I'm saying overall, it changed things
That dude,
culturally.
he
And I never
put-
watched it.
He put the L in lewd.
But did it end in a horrible way? I heard
I
people
don't
were.
know.
I heard
Don't
people
tell
were
me.
really I know how it ended.
Well, don't tell me.
I won't, but I heard people were very disappointed, as most people are with the endings of shows they love.
Oh, okay.
So Mad Men, and then The Simpsons,
The Simpsons.
still on
Yeah.
season 79. I don't even know what it is.
Gee
So anyway,
whiz.
we don't really watch any of those
No.
for the most part.
Those are the most. What about MASH? What happened to MASH?
It's, you know what? I don't know if MASH was a great show, and I guess when they adjust it for whatever they adjusted, it's still one of the most watched finales of all time. And I loved MASH growing up, but is it available anywhere on reruns, on streaming? I don't even know. So there's a whole generation that isn't familiar with it.
Hey, what was, as a kid watching over my parents' shoulders, their MASH every once in a while, what was Klinger's bit?
Klinger? Why?
Because he's in the army, but he's dressing like a woman. What was he doing? Was he trying to get?
He was trying to get out of the army. He was trying to get discharged.
So but they never discharged him.
No, they weren't, because they knew he wasn't.
He was
really
doing a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You didn't get that?
Well, I was a kid.
He was trying to get discharged. He wanted to go home.
I didn't understand that.
And so he was trying to, act like he was crazy or something. Yeah. And Hot Lips Houlihan. Remember Loretta Swit? Hot Lips Houlihan. Yeah. And Frank. She was having an affair with Frank.
What about the Dukes of Hazzard? Dukes of Hazzard's not on there.
No, but there's a push now I was reading to get Dukes of Hazzard pulled because of the Confederate flag and all the controversy with that now.
Wow.
So I don't know if that's going to...
I didn't think about that. I just thought it was kind of a neat show.
Well, I mean, we used to watch it growing up, and there has been some controversy, with Gone with the Wind. Some people believe that should be pulled. And then some people are saying, well, it still reflects a part of, cinematic history that... I believe it was Hattie McDaniel, wasn't that her name, that won an Oscar for her role in the movie. But then Queen Latifah was saying, they wouldn't even allow her into a theater until she won that Oscar. And then they said they wrote her speech. She wasn't even allowed. This is according to Queen Latifah. I haven't done research on it. That she wasn't even allowed to give her own acceptance speech, which I thought was sad.
Dukes of Hazzard had some of the funniest character names.
Cooter. And Boss Hogg.
What
else? Bo and Luke Duke.
Daisy
Dukes.
Roscoe Pico Train. Who else?
That's all I can remember.
Did you say Cooter?
I said Cooter. That was the first one I said.
Yeah,
he was the mechanic.
Yeah, Cooter's always the first one I think of.
Cooter is a turtle, FYI.
Mm-hmm. It's like a snapping turtle.
Here are some food. Are y'all enjoying this? Should I keep going, Alan, or do you want to do your things?
We're about out of time.
We're about out of time?
Yeah.
I hate to be out of time. I'm having so much fun with you guys.
Yeah, I know. I love tidbit news.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, I'm going to save some of my stuff for next time.
Oh, you are?
Because there's going to be a next time. But Alan and I have a little announcement to make.
We do?
We do. Why do you act like you don't know what's going on?
Because I never do.
You always like, what are we talking about? What are we doing? And I've told him this stuff.
You can't say that in front of the listener. Listeners are going to think we don't know what we're talking about.
We don't know what we're doing.
Well, we don't know what we're doing. That's apparent.
But tonight I do.
Oh, okay.
Starting next week and for the rest of summer.
You're making this out to like it's big and serious news, and it's not.
I want to let people know because when they go looking for it and it's not there, I don't want them to be distressed. And people not listening to this podcast right now like you are. And we love you for listening, and thank you so much. Like and subscribe. You know what they say? Like and subscribe. Anyway, we appreciate it. But for summer, we're going to go to just one podcast per week. It's sort of, I think it's just good. We got a lot going on, and we've got kids in 15 different sports and 15 different camps, and we've got a lot. And it's just, it's just a summer kind of thing we're going to try. So that's just for the next couple months. Mm-hmm. And then back to school, probably when we get back into a more normal routine, we're going to go back to doing a couple podcasts a week. But for right now, it's going to be one podcast a week starting next week.
Well, Alan, Kelly, hey, this is Sean, El Presidente. I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut a sandwich and some loving down to one episode per week. Are you guys okay with that?
At first, we said no. Honestly, we said no. That's the truth. I said no. I said, we need to, be there. And
I think this makes good sense for us business wise for a lot of reasons I'm not going to go into. But anyway, again, this is El Presidente.
It's pretty good.
Boss Man Sean. You like that?
He's not Boss Man Sean.
He hates that.
He hates El Presidente.
He hates both of them.
He just wants to be Sean.
He just wants to be Sean.
That's a good impersonation. You need to do that for him. I'm having lunch with El Presidente tomorrow.
Tell him I did an El Presidente Sean impersonation on the podcast.
I will. I'll tell him to tune in. I'll tell him to tune in at 54 minutes approximately.
Love you, Sean.
So anyway, so hopefully y'all understand. We just need to. It's going to be good for us, I think, to do one episode a week, and leave them wanting more, right? And when you decide, hey, we can't do this one a week, we need you back, Kellie and Allen, twice a week, then we'll do that.
That's what you want them to do. You want them to take the pebble from your hand,
right?
Young grasshoppers.
And small changes like that, we could use that time, Allen, to improve our relationship, to talk about our feelings and, make our marriage better. Small changes really do add up to a lot. Don't you believe?
They can lead to a positive lifestyle.
That's right. Like just, setting your alarm clock a little earlier, starting your day bright and bushy. Well, how about making some small changes in your bathroom? Add some luxury towels to make it feel more spa-like. How about turn your loungewear? We've all been wearing loungewear around the house. Why not make it luxury loungewear? And changing your bedding up can turn your bed into a retreat. Brooklinen. It's the internet's favorite sheets, but they're also more than just a bedding company. They've got loungewear, towels, and more with over 50,000 five-star reviews and counting. We love our Brooklinen sheets, and it really did make a difference. The first night I put them on the bed, Alan noticed a difference. And I wouldn't think a man would notice something like that, but Alan noticed a difference. Did you not?
I did. Luxe. Comfortable.
We love them. We did get the Luxe set of sheets, and we're really excited with those. And we also love the bath towels because we like that spa experience. We're updating our bathroom with tile. Why not upgrade your towels? Why not get really great gifts because they have, not just candles and things like that, robes, totes, silk eye masks, shower curtains, everything, brooklinen.com. If you haven't visited the website in a while, you really do need to check it out because why not give yourself the gift of luxury, but you don't have to pay that huge luxury markup price because it's direct to consumer. And that's another thing I love about Brooklinen as well.
And brooklinen.com is the perfect place to start making small changes that can make big differences. Brooklinen is so confident in their product that all of their sheets, comforters, loungewear, and towels come with a lifetime warranty. That's a long time, babe. Go on, make yourself comfortable. Get 10% off your first order and enjoy free shipping when you use promo code Kellie. Okay, Kellie.
Yes, because Kellie for girl is IE.
Only at brooklinen.com. Brooklinen, everything you need to live your most comfortable life.
Don't forget that code. It's Kellie, Kellie at brooklinen.com.
Hey, do you think when Brooklinen listens back that they only listen to the parts of the podcast that you talk on? Do you think they mute all the parts that I talk on?
Why are you so bitter? Why are you so bitter?
This is my bit. I'm supposed to be bitter. I'm supposed to be chopped liver. It's my bit.
All right. Thank you, Brooklinen, for
Thank
choosing
you, Brooklinen.
me.
Hey,
for choosing me as the code.
I'll just maybe think that they thought that Allen would be too confusing because of all the variations in the spelling.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably why.
That's it.
That's probably why.
All right, everybody. Well, that's it for this episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. We're going to see you next week, I promise. Oh, and I guess I should tell you which day the podcast we're sticking with Thursday. That's what we started doing on our first podcast when we began 3 years ago. We'd always drop one on Thursday mornings, and we're just going to do that for the next couple months for summer, okay? And then we'll be back in the fall, probably back on a regular schedule.
We'll be back full strength back in the fall. We're just taking a little just a short siesta, but we're still
we're still gonna be here.
We're still cranking out good content once a week. Tell you what,
good.
Well, yeah, that can be debated.
It's something
that can be debated.
It's something to listen to.
Yeah,
that's our motto. that's our marketing campaign.
Wow, I'm the brains of
the sandwich and some love.
That's why I'm the brains of the operation, I guess, and you're the voice talent. You're the voice talent and the looks. Yeah. All right, babe. Well, this was fun. Anything else? No? Okay. Love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately. I love Zonut and Larry desperately. I love all our sponsors desperately. I love doing 2 podcasts a week desperately.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Follow us on the socials. But
Leave us a 5-star review.
Yes.
What does all the other podcasts say? We are so bad at it. We tried that for a few podcasts and we felt like idiots.
Yeah, we never did.
Like and subscribe and give us a 5-star review. It really makes a difference, does it? I don't know.
No. We just try to crank out good content. Just keep cranking out content, babe. But I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon.
All right, honey.
And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good. Have a good sandwich.